Police Commissioner David Manning and Deputy Chief of Defence Force Commodore Philip Polewara both expressed concerns about illegal arms build-up in the country.
We also acknowledge that there is a growing reluctance to cooperate with security forces when it comes to giving actionable intelligence as to where these firearms are coming from, who is in possession of them, who is purchasing them, and who is supplying them or transporting them into tribal conflict areas. That is where our concern, and of course the Commodore's concern, we've discussed this over a period of time.
And we will work closely with police of what happened to transpire, what happened and transpired, to confirm, the sources, or whether it's from within or from wherever it came from, and put some confidence into society and into our people.
Military-grade weaponry has been used in the tribal conflicts in the Upper Highlands, and while Papua New Guinea is accustomed to tribal fights, the use of these weapons is a new trend. Commissioner Manning says the smuggled ammunition is used in high-powered weapons that have the capability to shoot targets at night.
This ammunition type is called, commonly known as tracer rounds. This allows for the shooter to be able to see the direction of where he's shooting in low light. That would suggest to us that in the past there were, daylight confrontations or skirmishes amongst tribes. We're now looking at this now with some serious concern, because it now suggests that there is a move to use these to continue the fighting in hours of darkness.
He is equally concerned that there are people supporting to acquire this high-powered weaponry without a lack of concern about the damage they can cause. And he has labeled them as domestic terrorists.
Despite whatever they think they're doing, we're just going to have to describe them as criminals. And I've made it known to the government and under the proposed Domestic Terrorism Act to label them as such. They are domestic terrorists. Any threat to our sovereignty, any threat to the peace, to the state of peace and order in our country should be adequately labeled as acts of domestic terrorism.
A new act on domestic terrorism will be brought to Parliament in the next session to address this issue. Meantime, Commodore Philip Polewara acknowledged that PNG's man in the 710 kilometers land border along Indonesia remains a challenge for the PNG Defence Force. Maricela Calaton, TVWAN News.